Hello,
I
hello.
think that we have somebody in the queue. 708, you are on with the Morning Punch-In Show with RB and Jay. Who is this and where are you calling from?
Adrian El Tigre Granados. I am calling from Chicago.
Chicago, stand up.
Adrian, what's good? We've been wanting to talk to you for a hot minute. Thank you so much for calling in today.
Of course. Thanks for thanks for having me.
Yeah, so let me properly introduce you for those that, may not know who you are. But Adrian Granados has been battle tested, and he has fought numerous former world champions and contenders, guys like Kermit Cintron, Felix Diaz, Frankie Gomez, Brad Sullivan, J.B. Herrera. The list goes on and on and on. And he is now most well known for beating Amir Aman back in November of 2015. And now you've got this big fight coming up with Adrien Broner. And we want to talk to you a little bit about that today. But we want to start off by, first of all, congratulating you and wanting to know where you've been, though. You've only fought one time this year. Where have you been, Adrian?
Oh man, I've been calling them out. I've been yelling at my manager, like what's going on. But no, it's been a rough year. I mean, yeah, it was disappointing, that I wasn't able to top the fight with Amir Iman immediately, which I should have. But I mean, it's been politics. It's been obviously just the continued drama of the Granados story. I was gonna give a rematch to Amir Imam immediately, and I was down. But I mean, long story short, it would have been with Don King, and it would have been like I don't know what went. Like it was a lot of drama. I ended up getting for a larger purse, and obviously Ruslan's a bigger name, so we moved in that direction. And Don King didn't like that, so he pulled his strings and did what he had to do to get me out of it. And obviously, they gave that fight to John Molina, and I had to watch that fight at my guy's house, pulling my hair and wanting to break anything in sight because I was so pissed off. I believe if I would have gotten that fight with Ruslan, I think I would have stopped him too, and I would have been obviously the first one to stop him. So, then later on, I started getting other offers for different fights for good names, less money, but I mean, I needed to get back into the public eye, so I didn't care about the money. They kept falling off, and I mean, I got a personal vendetta with boxing. I mean, I just lost my last grandparent, my grandfather, which is the dad of my father, and he was my last grandparent. So I have no more grandparents here on this earth. They're all up in heaven now. So I wasn't able to visit them this year because of two of those fights that were gonna happen, but then they took them away. So like I said, I'm coming with a vengeance. I started putting hashtag fuck boxing on my Twitter because I just been so pissed off. But it's okay, I love boxing and I'm just playing. I mean, obviously fuck boxing because it's treated me like a stepchild, an ugly duckling. But it's okay. It's okay though. I finally I'm getting this opportunity, and I already let AB know. I reached out to his people reached out to me. I told them, thank you for the opportunity, and may the best man win. I know he didn't have to fight me, but I mean, he is, and he's a real man for that, and it's gonna be a great fight.
It is going to be a great fight, and I do think it's a toss-up fight. And I'm glad that you did finally get the opportunity because you were coming off of that big win, and we wanted to see more of you. And again, I don't think people really know about your resume. I mean, I ran off a list of those guys that you fought, and you came up the hard way. I mean, definitely you weren't spoon-fed. You weren't fighting cupcakes on your way up. So. Do you kind of feel that you're almost undefeated, though? Because I think a couple of your losses really could have went either way for you.
Yeah, no, I've gotten that comment plenty of times. I do think I could be undefeated and I should be undefeated, but I wasn't really ever protected. Thank God now I finally just signed with TGB Promotions, and immediately they delivered, getting me this huge fight. So I think finally I am going to be starting to take care of, God willing. I keep winning, and I plan to. But yeah, no, I mean, I've come up the hard way, and I mean, it's made me have thicker skin, and it's made me prepared for fights like these. Like, you know, I know that's why a lot of people are starting to say like, hey, this is a pick 'em fight. Like, I mean, it could go either way. And then like we got other people that are like, oh no, Granados, you know, he's not at this level. He's a one-hit wonder, whatever. Like, it's okay. I want all that attention, either negative or positive. Like fight night comes, win, lose or draw, I'm putting it all out. I'm in the sport where it's kill or be killed, and I mean I'm coming to kill. You know, I got respect for AB, but you know it's this. I mean we're not in a team sport. I want to be a world champion too. You know. Right.
Are you concerned with what version of Adrien Broner is going to come to the ring? Is there anything in the back of your mind, given Broner's history of hysterics and acting out and being ill-prepared, is there anywhere in the back of your mind that you're fearful that the fight won't happen, although it's been inked?
No. I'm just, you know, I mean, hey, I mean, it's a possibility, but I mean, you know, I'm preparing for the best Adrien Broner. I'm preparing for, you know, the 5-time or soon he's trying to be 5-time world champion, and like I'm you know I'm his next, you know, I'm his next roadblock, and I mean I'm gonna be a big one because you ain't get past me easy, and you probably won't even get past me. So I don't do trash talking, and I know it kind of sounded like I just did, but I don't do trash talking. I know he does. I know he does, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm prepared for anything. You know, I've been in camp with him before, and I mean, I know the mind games I know the mind games he plays. So you know, we'll see what happens.
Wait, since you opened that door, let's talk about that. What is camp like now that you've been in camp with him? What is camp like with Broner, and what have you learned from being in camp with Broner? What is that like? It's good. It's you know, he's a world-class fighter. It's a world-class camp. He's got a bunch of his boys that are kids. You know, who's that? Rasheed Warren, Robert Easter, Jamel Herring. You know, like they I just can't think of them right now. Raynell Williams. Yeah, they just got a bunch of, you know, great fighters. You know, former Olympians, former Olympic team. They're good. You know, and it was good. They opened the doors to me. They took me in as one of their own. I mean, I think after I proved myself, they're like, all right, you know, Granados cool. I think AP said it once one night when we were just out. Like he like you know, and excuse my French, but he like this nigga's supposed to been in band camp, you know, and I'm like, oh shit, like that. I'm like, but no, they're cool. They're cool people, and yeah, they're real fighters, you know, and I am too. So it was cool, and the training, yeah, it was grueling, it was hard, it was tough, and it was, you know, it was something I needed too, just to kind of like let me know, like, hey, you belong with the best too, Adrien, and I mean, you know, this is the way the next level trains, and it was a great experience.
That's good. So I want to talk to you a little bit about your new recent signing. You signed with Tudor Goosen. There were some rumors floating around not too long ago that you were going to be on the Andre Ward Kovalev card, and then all of a sudden all those talks kind of stopped, and there was a press release that came out that you signed with Tudor Goosen. How did that happen? No. First off, no, I'm not with Tudor Goosen. I am with TGB Promotions. I know it's Tom Brown who was with Goosen Tudor, but no, it's TGB Promotions. Oh, okay, TGB. Yeah. I thought that was Goosen. Yeah, no, it's okay. Okay. I signed with them, and it's, you know, so far, yeah, they delivered. I needed something, and that's what me and my dad were about, you know, like, because we were trying to get all these fights, you know, with no contract. Like, I liked being, you know, that B side or that unsigned guy. You know, obviously, I mean, it's a business. You know, I'm trying to keep as much money as I can. So, but I mean, it don't matter. Like even my dad, like I said, me and my dad is like, I love my dad. You know, he's the reason why I am a boxer. But I mean, yeah, he's you know, we were just talking all the time, and he'd be like, Mijo, like I think we gotta sign, man, because you know, they don't. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. I'm like, they're not obliged to give me a fight. They don't have to give me a fight. They don't got no paperwork on me. You know, who am I to them? And yeah, it's just, it is what it is. That was a very smart move on your guys' part. That was smart.
Yeah. I mean, we're not. I mean, we were trying, but I mean, you know, the logistics of boxing, you know, it's like you need a promoter if you're still on the come-ups, you know.
Yeah. So I want to go back and talk a little bit about the Mirman fight. Obviously, you were overlooked before that fight, and then you put on, you know, this great performance. And recently, Amir Monson, very, very vocal on Twitter, and he's been calling out Terrence Crawford, like real crazy. And word on the curb is that you actually sparred with Terrence Crawford in Chicago maybe like a year or two ago, maybe before the Amir Mon fight. So how do you see a Crawford versus Amir Mon fight going? Can you compare the two?
Yeah, I can compare the two. I think it's a good fight. However, I think Terrence will still win. He'll probably be a little too much for Amir. Amir, yeah, definitely a great fighter. I had to fight my ass off to do what I did. You know, and yeah, I mean, I know Amir. He's vocal. You know, I get it because he even tried to say something about me once just because I liked something like about. I like something about Paulie saying, like, oh, yeah, Adrian, like, somebody said, like, oh, I think Adrian Granados had something to say about that, and he had Amir and me, and I just liked it. So then he tried to come at me like, hey, don't act like you didn't, that y'all declined that rematch, and then I clapped back immediately, like I clapped back immediately, like, listen here, boy, like, I was ready to fight you and beat you again. I'm like, but your promoter wanted to run and cry to Al Heyman. I had a bigger name, a bigger fish. Like, I'm like, yo, you know my management, you know who I am. You could reach out, let's make the fight again, let's do it. Like, I'm ready to beat you again because I don't take lightly the people talking shit to me. Like, I'm okay with
I know that's
you know, like I know with I'm an old school gentleman, you know. I'm a caballero. That's what my Mexicans say. Like, I'm gonna come with respect. But you come at me sideways, yeah, no, I'm sorry, dog. Like no, I'm a fighter. Like, I didn't decline nothing, Amir. Like, I was ready to fight you again. But, you know, let me make my money. You've been taking care of you. You've been on PBC for years now. Don King, you know, been, you know, raising you right. But no, man, like, I got that win. I got to get some money now.
I know that's right.
That.
Yo, we
heard
are
all of that.
Granados over here. Listen,
Granados
we took 4 questions from the fans that they wanted us to ask you this morning, and then we'll wrap up with you because we know you got to go into training, and I also want to talk to you a little bit about your trainer too. But okay, so here's the first question from Twitter. Do you think Adrien Broner will be a tougher fight than Amir Mon was?
Yes, I do.
Okay. How deep will you have to dig, or how deep did you have to dig to get that Amir Mon win?
Pretty deep, but not the deepest I've had to dig in yet. Still, you know, and I recently, like, I posted it like maybe a month ago or so, but I've always told people, and I mean, I've never even spoken to the man since after the fight, but Mark Salser, who was 15-0, I beat him 3 years ago at U.S. Cellular Field here on ESPN. That was the hardest I ever, like, he dropped me, and I had never been that hurt. Like, I was wobbled, I was rocked. I had to survive that second round that I was dominating, and he just dropped me and messed me up. But, I mean, I came back. He dropped me again. I got up again, and the next round, you know, I knocked him out, you know, and it's like, yeah, that's definitely the hardest I've had to dig. But, I mean, none against my win against Amir. Amir's like,
yeah.
I knew it was my time, and I knew they overlooked me, and I knew I wasn't the one. Like, you guys messed up picking me. Yeah, like, when they picked me, I was like, okay.
Yeah, you know, I think at that time when you fought him, Showtime was looking at signing Amir Mon to an exclusive deal. There was talk to him maybe fighting Danny Garcia, and then you stopped all that. Like, you were the spoiler. You stopped all that. That kid did not get a Showtime deal. He did not get a fight with Danny Garcia. I mean, you just pumped the brakes to all that. So that tough fight that you just told us about, who was that against?
Mark Salser from Ohio. Mark Salser. Forgot what town in Ohio, but man, that boy could crack. That boy could. He got that country boy strength. Like, he was strong.
Right. All right. So last one, you know, sometimes our Twitter followers, they get a little crazy and out of control. If you follow us, you'll see that. But last one before we let you go here. We need you to rank in order the best moments of your life. Number 1, beating Amir Khan, watching the Cubs win the World Series, and losing your virginity.
Oh, man, that's a tough one. I would say, man, and it's funny because losing my virginity is third. Losing my virginity is last. It's last.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's between, like, I don't know. Damn, because I've been a Cubs fan since I was 8 years old. And, like, that was amazing. And I was in Wrigleyville when we won. Like, I was right down the block. Once we won, we were, like, 15, 20 deep. We went marching. Like, it was great. But, yeah, I would have to say the Amir Khan win. I mean, like, I think there's that one picture where, like, I'm on my knees and then my dad and my coach are in the background jumping up. It's been so many years and so many. I mean, I almost quit a couple times just because I've been robbed so much of a lot of bullshit decisions. Yeah. So I mean, you know, I was ready to get a full-time job, and like, thank God, you know, I got that opportunity, and they underestimated me, and I came with it. I'm 5 weeks preparation. It was gonna be 3, and I was still gonna be ready in 3 weeks, but when I got 5 weeks, I'm like, ooh, got these boys. They don't even know what's coming. Like, I got them.
They don't even know. All right. Well, Adrien, look, thank you so much for calling in on the Hotline Bling. We wish you all the best. I'm glad that we got to bring this other side out of you so other people can, like, you know, see your personality and learn more about you. But anyway, we'll be in touch, and we'll get you before the Broner fight again.
All right. That sounds good. Thank you very much.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.